Hey y'all, I'm back again with a new recipe, and today we're gonna be making meat pie. So if this is something you've always wanted to make sure you watch my video to the end. We're gonna start by preparing the filling, and for this you're gonna need your minced meat, your carrots and greens, your bell peppers, your onions, and all of the seasoning you use for the minced meat, which I'm gonna list in the description box. To be honest, you don't have to use exactly the same seasoning I use. You can use whatever seasoning you use regularly when you're boiling meat, but this is what rocks my boat and it tastes so good. So once you've added in all of your spices into your minced meat, you want to let it cook till it's brown, until you no longer see any redness on the meat, because we don't want to eat raw meat.
I know my friends, I know my guys, I know my left, I know my right, I know my truth, I know my story.
And once that is ready, you add in your bell peppers and your onions. I lost the clip where I just added it, but this is how it looks after you add in the bell peppers and onions, and your filling is ready. Now we're gonna move to the dough. I'm gonna list the exact measurements in the description, so be sure to check it out. One thing I realized, I've made meat pie a lot. It doesn't matter what order you put the ingredients, as long as you use the correct measurement, it's gonna taste good. Now this is how I do it. Mix all of your dry ingredients together, your flour, your salt, your sugar, your baking powder, and then add in the wet ingredients, the eggs, your melted butter, some water. Whenever you're making a dough recipe, it's always better to have less flour than more flour. So make sure you put just a little bit of flour and then add the flour as you go.
No, me say I'm holy. I know like pigs, I they like that, cause I'm a human being, yes, I today shy. For daily bread, I give God the glory. You know, fit judge because say you know. I'm calling, oh, today I'm calling, oh. My people still they for push, they are dying, oh. Children are roasting, oh. Now who they give the order, where they give you, oh. The people we don't see, oh. Now 5 years today, God in heaven, I'm begging, oh.
Once you've kneaded your dough until it looks fine like this, then you're ready to keep it in the fridge to rest for about 30 minutes before you bring it out to put the filling in. Now my dough has rested for 30 minutes. I brought it out and then I cut it into smaller pieces so it'll be easy for me to roll it. Once you're ready to roll, just sprinkle some flour on the surface so your dough doesn't stick, and then you roll it and open it up just like I'm doing. And then if you have a meat pie cutter, that's perfect. I didn't have one, so I used the cover of my jar. You can use so many things. You can use a large bowl, you can use a large cup, basically anything that's gonna cut the pies into the round shape like that. Then you add in your filling. Try not to add in too much filling because that will make it easy to open up. When you add in the filling, you close it down with your fingers and then you use a fork to hold it down together. And once you do this with all of your pies, and then you're ready to bake. So when I got done, I had some dough left. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just rolled the empty dough up. I know, but it tasted good, I'm telling you. Now we got our meat pies almost ready to go into the oven. You're just gonna use the eggs you beat. Some people use only egg wash, but I use the whole egg and it still gives the same effect of it looking golden brown when you get it out of the oven. So just spread it generously on your pies, and then your pies will be ready to go into the oven. And you're gonna bake these pies in a preheated oven at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes till they're golden brown just like mine. And that's it, you're done making your pies. This tastes so good. You can serve these meat pies as small chops, eat it as snacks. Children love this also. So if you like my recipe, make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notifications for more recipes coming up.